She's moving to my town tomorrow. Hey, everybody, welcome to.
Did you end up getting New Horizons?
No, not my type of game, bro.
Hey, listen, I respect it though. Were you have we're live, but and we'll probably cover this on the show. But just real quick, were you tempted at any point this week? Just seeing all of it.
Oh no, no.
Okay, you're a stronger man.
Oh, yeah, it's more of like my real shot with it was New Leaf, and like it didn't really encapsulate me, even though like Katie's raving about it, so like. And like she was the reason I got it, so like we could play together. And we played the Nylon game together, which was fun. But like I was like, it's not that much for me.
Sure. Hey everybody, welcome to bonus content. It's Alex, it's Scott, it's Nabeshin, it's the three of us. No Tony right now. He might be joining us soon. But Nabeshin and Scott, I was like, hey, I don't have an idea for bonus content. Nabeshin's like, I got you. And here we are. We're we're creating another tier list of Animal Crossing characters. And this is like just the special characters tier list. So just special. I don't want to do everyone. Scott, you asked about this, but there's way too many. Way too many. But we've got.
Yeah. I was gonna say like without the special characters, just the other ones for like from a game.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
Like real quick, I'm gonna give you what it looks like without the other characters. There's like a list right there. Just look at it.
Okay, I gotta hold on. That's just a picture of a leaf. Oops. Close that and pull it up here. Oh, Jesus H. Christ Almighty. Oh my God. Okay, and there's just blanks in here, so some might just not have loaded.
No, they're still loading.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, this is disgusting. See, so all right. Special characters, though. I mean, these are the ones that people really remember. Celebrating, obviously, everyone's playing Animal Crossing right now. It's been a week since it came out. We're all having a good time. So I think, S tier. Here's the thing I'm going to say. Now, Scott, you pointed out KK Slider before we started. Tier of his own. Obviously, he's the best. I would say just take Isabelle and KK Slider, and then everyone is beneath them. I would say they would separate them out. Maybe Tom Nook too. I don't know how you guys feel. Where are we at in the Tom Nook canon? I don't know where you guys are at. I've come around. I like Tom Nook again.
I never hated him.
He is really mean in the GameCube game. I looked up some scenes from that, and he is weirdly way different than he is now. He's mellowed out a lot.
Tony says he's 10 minutes out. Like he wants to be here for this.
Okay. Listen, there will be plenty left when Tony gets here. We should just get started, and then we'll get his opinion on stuff when he gets here.
We'll start with everybody. We'll start with all the lesser known ones.
Sure. Sure. We'll keep these guys up in S tier, and then we'll figure them out. What about Giro, the Giro guys? I haven't seen one of these fucking things in New Horizons, which I'm pretty surprised by.
Oh, who's that third person up in S tier?
Tom Nook.
Well, what the fuck did I say?
Hey, man, all right.
No, listen, the compromise you have to make here is that KK Slider goes down to fucking A tier.
No. I know Tony wouldn't stand. Tony wouldn't stand for that. I already moved Tom Nook down. It's fine.
It is Isabelle down there too.
No.
Out.
Isabelle is top tier.
Fucking out.
Look at her. She's
out.
She's just so happy. She's so happy. There.
This does play by the rule.
This does technically play by Scott's rule, so he'll be happy until Tony gets here. All right, we'll get the iguana guy. What the fuck is his deal? Is he come around with bugs? We're gonna need
he's probably the bug tournament guy. I don't remember. You see, the tournament people I believe have changed for most consoles. Because I actually don't know who does the fishing tournament this time, but I do remember that guy at the very least being different.
Yeah, I think he does a bug catching tournament. You're right.
So, and I know that that's not the bug catching tournament guy from New Leaf. I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think so. He might. I don't know. He might be from New Leaf. Okay, then we'll keep. Let's say he's I made some more tiers because I feel like we're gonna need him. We'll put him in E tier. And we'll kind of figure it out as we go here. Let's go through all the kind of like seasonal folks here. The sloth guy. The sloth guy shows up for Earth Day. A little cute sloth. I wish it would tell you their names when you highlight them, but it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't really care for him though.
Yeah, he probably
Or the event.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I care about the Earth, but in Animal Crossing, it's all fake anyway. The camel that comes and sells you rugs. Interesting.
She's fine.
She's fine.
I like buying the rugs.
Yeah.
But again, mediocre all around.
Yeah.
If I may.
Yeah, please.
As far as like ranking instead of like A, B, and C, stuff like that, can we do like those Animal Crossing fruits?
Oh yeah, like peach.
I don't know, like peach is number one, I guess. I wouldn't know which is the most valuable fruit or whatever.
Probably we're gonna say bamboo. That's new, but that's probably the most valuable. And then we'll do peaches because everybody loves peaches. And then we'll do oranges because everybody loves oranges. There's an M in there. There's not supposed to be an M. We'll do. There's no lemons. There wasn't lemons in an Animal Crossing at some point.
I thought it was New Leaf.
It might have been New Leaf. Yeah, you're probably right. I did. There's again the one I played the least of. It's weird hearing stuff about that. We do pears. We'll do cherries, and then apples are the worst. Because that's the one I always get. Okay.
Can't confirm. You don't want to know how many Apple Islands Tony's gotten?
Like 1 billion?
10.
10. Jeez.
At least.
I don't know why I put cocoon when I meant to put coconut.
No joke. Literally every island that he's gone to has had either only coconuts for the fruit trees and then apples on the island, or no fruit trees.
That sucks.
Like the second island I went to was filled with pears. So you know what I did?
Scooped them all up. Scooped the whole tree.
I scooped the whole fucking tree up, and now I have a pear forest.
That's what I'm gonna do as soon as I find like a peach place, because it's the only one I don't have yet.
I've set aside a portion of the island to just grow my trees, and then I pick them up and I put them somewhere else.
I saw some like somebody time traveled some shit, and like the whole island was pavement. And it's like, whoa, this is buck wild. Like, I didn't even know you could do this in this game. That's how crazy it was. All right. Now we've got some fruit tiers. I like that idea, Nabeshin. So we've got bamboo, which is a hot commodity. Peaches, oranges, pears, cherries, apples, coconuts, the KK slider tier, and the sucks tier. Which I think evens out. Okay, so there's the guy that washes up on your shores. He sucks. I'm just like
I wouldn't put him below the hey. I'm actually just a placeholder for a function of the game that's just necessary for things to function, though. That's to be fair.
Yeah,
I wouldn't consider that guy a character.
Yeah,
but he's a character, so he's that bad.
Yeah. Not enough death, and you just gotta dig up the goddamn electronic parts for him every time. It's like, come on, dude.
And even both, he's funny.
He is funny. He's got some good nautical puns.
He's a pleasant surprise. So I'd put him above these two other characters too.
Sure. Okay. We'll put him in the Apple tier.
Yeah. He's his event is whatever, but he's a decent character.
Sure. I like that. Trying to think of
I haven't seen anybody post anything about Rossetti for the Switch version.
Yeah, I haven't seen him.
He got fired from his old job.
Yeah, then there's Rossetti's weird brother. I don't know what his whole deal is.
Well, he sucks.
Yeah, he's in construction.
He sucks.
Yeah,
Rossetti's like an angry guy. They got rid of him. Haven't seen him around. He probably is like in an anger management thing. You know how it goes. Let's pull out some of the top tier guns. I feel like Blathers is top tier. Blathers is minimum peach tier. Maybe bamboo. I just want to hang out with Blathers. He just loves everything. He's very passionate about many things.
Is he only at the museum?
He's curious. He's only at the museum.
He's only at the museum.
But it's his museum. It's his baby.
Right, but he talks about both himself and the stuff that you bring him
Mhm.
Okay.
for everything that you bring him.
Every single
So
thing.
every time you bring him something, you learn mostly about what you're bringing him, and then something about like a very small bit that hints at who he is.
Yeah.
So it's even though they've given you the option to just mass turn things in on this one, I still do it one at a time.
Yeah. It's fun to hear Blathers. Like, one, it's cool because you do get like this genuine educational thing about this fish or about this fossil or about this bug. And then you just get like this nice little quirky charm from Blathers. He's just like very likable. It's the idea is like just a museum innkeeper or a museum keeper that is like very approachable, which I like because I feel like in real life they're not, but they know all these fun things about everything that they're taking care of, and he's like just so excited to tell you about them. It's very lovable.
Except for bugs.
Except for bugs, he does not.
But
He gets very
absolutely-
creeped out by bugs,
Right.
but he loves
does
them
not like bugs.
in a weird way. Still, he knows all this stuff about him. It's great. Another, I would say, maybe not top tier, but high tier character is Harvey, the dude with the cool sunglasses, and he's like a cool dog with like he looks like he's from the 70s. Does
Eh.
now Scott, you would probably know.
Other than his appearance, he's pretty bland.
I know, but I love how he looks.
Knock him down one.
All right, well, yeah, we'll take him to pair tier. Have you gone to Harvey's Island? I don't know, like what it does. Have you met Harvey in your game?
You do photo shoots like you do.
Oh, got it. Okay, now that makes sense. Cool, because I was like, I should do this later just to figure out what this is. Joan sells you turnips.
She is in the sucks tier because she dead. Sucks to suck.
Dude, she really dies? Is there a new turnip
If she
person?
dead, sucks to suck.
Damn, dude. Rossetti in the grave. I don't like well, I guess they're fine. I would coconut tier the 2 dog guards. I like the bulldog guy. Maybe he's like apple tier.
Yeah, I like they were fun characters, sort of.
Yeah.
But like there wasn't all that much to them when they were there. They were in there for the GameCube version.
They were in there for Wild World, the DS one. They would be your. They were at the town
Okay,
gate.
so they were there up until then.
Yeah, and then they were just gone again.
And then they were gone.
Okay. Tortimer. We got like 12 Tortimers here. Well, I guess there's Tortimer is the mayor. He's dead too. Rest in peace.
Yeah, dead boy.
He died after they were like, "Hey, I'm retiring."
Okay, so
in
we
New
are
Leaf.
we are listing this one as grave tier.
Yeah, grave tier. And then we'll do.
There are a lot of deaths in.
No, there's none of these are canon.
They're dead to us.
They're dead to us. Where's the?
I can't read what these tiers are.
I'll explain in a second. Hi, Tony. So we've got the fruit tier. So bamboo, peaches, oranges, pears, cherries, apples.
Is this in any particular order?
Well, apples are on the bottom because they're the worst, and bamboo's on the top because it's a hot commodity right now.
Uh-huh.
And then
You would say that, like the bamboo stocks.
bamboo stock is high. The stock market for bamboo is high. And then we've got coconut because I didn't know where the fuck to put it. And then the KK slider tier. Scott insisted that KK slider be in its own tier, which I get.
Yeah, and that tier should be at the top.
Yeah, that's fair. We can take that to the top. Although I wanted Isabel to also be on the top tier, but that's fine.
Nah, she's markedly worse than KK Slider.
I disagree, but whatever. And then we have the grave tier.
She's got really shitty TV watching habits.
Hey man, so do I. We're all human. Well, she's a dog, but
That's true.
and then-
we are not. It's not that we are all human.
And then
and we've got the grave tier, which is
Okay,
like dead
and
people.
my next question.
Yeah.
Looking at this list.
Yeah.
Who the fuck put Tom Nook so high?
I
guy
put Tom Nook.
sucks.
We don't. I didn't know where we were at with Tom Nook. I like Tom Nook. I've come full circle to him. Scott was indifferent, and I said let's wait until Tony gets here. So what do you think, Tony?
Yeah. Tom Nook trash.
All right, you want to put him in coconut? Really?
Timmy and Tommy are all right.
Okay.
Tom Nook though, snake on the ground.
Fucking snake, dude. Blathers is great though. Would you put Blathers with Isabel?
No, I would put Blathers like 2 tiers down.
Damn, and oranges?
Yeah.
Damn. Timmy and Tommy, I'll
Dude's
put.
always fucking asleep when I'm trying to talk to him.
Yeah, well, you should go to him during the nighttime. He's awake.
I gotta sleep.
Okay, Tony, you want to pick one of these guys out of here? Any stand up? These are just the
Yeah.
special characters.
Right. So okay, go find Mabel
Cool.
and put her pretty high.
Okay. What about her sister, Abel? Same tier or?
You can do that, but the oldest sister is the best sister. Where's Label at?
Label?
She's the youngest.
Okay. Cool. There, I think that's the proper ordering. All right. What about
No, you have the first 2 mixed.
Okay,
up.
cool. There we go.
There you go.
What about the
Okay. I was gonna pick people out real quick.
Sure,
Hold on.
do it.
Lyle, trash.
Lyle? Okay, Lyle.
Yeah.
Get in the grave, Lyle. You suck.
No, he's not that bad. He's
Okay,
like 1 tier
coconut.
higher than.
Okay.
Yeah, the grave tier is for people who are actual dead.
Got it.
Okay. Or dead to us.
Got it. Tortimer might be dead, y'all. Well, Tortimer's already there, but I mean the turtle guy, Captain. Captain might be dead, y'all. I got bad news.
Tortimer not actual dead?
No, Tortimer definitely dead. He's the mayor. I forgot about him. Captain is the other turtle. He might be dead. This guy.
Where's Sahara at? She should be low as fuck. She's so annoying.
Oh, this
she's
girl?
already the lowest.
Yeah, she's low.
Good. She's crazy Egyptian lady.
Oh, let me see where she. I know what you're talking about. It's a different person. She might not be on here.
No, she's
That's
there.
solid.
Okay, maybe I'm just.
You're very close.
Yeah, she's in coconut.
Okay, cool. All right, as long as it's the same person. Oh, whoops!
Fine.
I did not mean to click that NBA ad. What about Wisp, dude? The little ghost.
What's that guy's? What is he like? He's a
Apple.
winter guy.
No, he'll just show up on your
Um,
island and
He'll show up on your island. He will explode himself, and you gotta go find.
yeah, you got to use your bug net to catch all of his little wisps.
Oh, okay.
I'm okay with Apple for that. I think this is just Tortimer with a nut on his head, so I think he's also dead. I think that was just like a lie that he told.
Are the New Horizons guys in here?
I don't think so.
I don't see them.
Yeah.
Yeah, shame.
Mhm.
Because fucking Wilbur is the best.
Wilbur's great. There's like Joan in
fucking-
here instead of the
His
new.
fucking salute gets me every time.
Dude, both the
The
dodos are perfect.
Goddamn,
they're
so good.
they're absolutely perfect, and they're named after the Wright brothers. Super great.
Yeah,
I don't
since Nabeshin isn't playing the game, I just imagine that Wilbur is Nabeshin in the game.
Who is that?
I don't know. I don't know this little gnome with the beard because it looks like a human, and there's not other human characters, so that's weird. I have to look it up after this. Some secret Animal Crossing. Your grandfather from Animal Crossing. Okay, we got a lot to go through here still. How do we feel about the faceless lady that you draw her nightmare face on?
She's the best. Literally the best character.
Okay.
Draw on me! Oh my god!
Draw my face to make me whole. What about the weird, very stale cat that you meet before you go to your first town? I forget his name. It's like Robin or something.
What dude from the first one?
Yeah,
It's Rover.
Rover. Yes, because
That's Rover.
he's a traveler. He's roving all over. All right, yeah, well, Coconut. He's
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
all right, fine. You know what? Cherry Tier needs somebody. Okay. I really like the husband-wife folks, the 2 alpacas. I really like them.
I didn't.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't gonna like put them in bamboo tier. I was just gonna put them up here in pair with Harvey. They were cute. Remember the husband alpaca? You'd like fall asleep, and the wife would be like, "Oh, he's just working too hard," and it's like this is kind of sad actually. Um, this came full circle to being too real. Um, here's the fortune teller kitty. What about her? Tony, I feel like I'm going to you for strong opinions on all of these guys.
Which one?
The fortune teller kitty,
I don't care
Apple,
one way or the other.
hot Apple.
Yeah.
Well, most of the other ones here are holiday ones. Well, there's I like the granddaughter of Blathers. She's cool.
She's better than Blathers.
Damn. Take that.
Celeste is pretty cool.
Take that, Blathers. Get dunked on today. I think again, all of the Captain and Captain related folks are actually dead. I think they might have all.
Might have been cut content.
Yeah, it might have been some unfortunate cuts of the content there. This is like a weirdly old snake. Yeah, go.
He's probably dead too.
I'm sad that Farley is in the dead tier. I think he's probably like a cherry tier contender, but he's probably also dead. The mountain gnome.
Oh, that's this guy?
Yeah, his name is Farley.
Who is he?
He's only in the original Animal Crossing. He's the guy who gives you he upgrades your axe.
Whoa, I don't know if I ever met this guy. I played so many hours of that game.
Is he still alive?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's been too long. I think he died. Already.
Yeah, rest in peace, man. We love you very much.
Rest in peace, man.
I think he's dead.
What about it's like the doctor guy that teaches you the emotes?
Just FYI, Farley shows up when you have a perfect town in the original game to give you the golden axe.
I remember this. Yes, I tried to do this, but I didn't want to plant flowers on every square. So
yeah, it fucking sucks.
Yeah, I remember I was working toward that though. Okay, the big standouts left for me here are the Roost guy. I think his name is Roost. Who's like the rooster that runs the coffee shop?
Oh, the Brewster boy.
Brewster, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's like top tier. I feel.
Where do you see him? Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Pretty cool dude. Yeah, I can barely see some of these guys.
I know it's blurry. I'm doing the best I can here. What about the red fox guy?
Red, also awesome, though also a snake.
Fucking
so
snake, dude. Coconut tier for sure.
He's a really shitty liar, though.
He is a bad liar. He tries to sell you fake paintings.
Yeah.
What about the reindeer guy that comes on Christmas?
No feelings.
Jesus, y'all. Cherry tier at least. I love all these little holiday, y'all. Like the Easter Bunny guy, he's cool. I put him in cherry tier. The little jack-o'-lantern guy. I mean, all the holiday folks are at least cherry tier, I think. I think those are the only ones, though. I'm trying to think. Like, no, there's the Thanksgiving guy. Oh, the two penguin brother or the three penguin brothers from the Pocket Camper. Fucking, they're super great. Yeah, I can't see.
I don't know any of the Pocket Camp stuff.
It's really just those penguin brothers. They're the only new. Dude, right here, I love them though. They were like very funny.
The Amiibo Festival guy.
Yeah, you know. Look at this peacock. I don't know what their deal is, but I love them. Or this weird, like, very cute-eyed dog thing. I don't know what that is, but it has very cute eyes.
Her name is Serena, and she was Farley's replacement for City Folk.
Whoa! See, this is what happens when you never play City Folk.
Yeah, that was the Animal Crossing game I think I played the most after the first one.
That seems like something you would have to work up to get a perfect town, though, with those cute eyes.
She, so you have to, like, get a fountain in that game, and then once you, and then also we have to get the bridge before the fountain, and then you have to throw the axe into the fountain.
Yes, I remember this.
But you have to, and then she'll show up, ask some questions, and give you either a silver or a gold.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that because, again, I didn't play City Folk at all, but that's cool. My mom played some City Folk on my Wii. It was cool. I was like, finally, there's something that you can be like. I want you to be into this, and like, I want other people to play it and see what they do on it. But That was I feel like that was the weird one that nobody really got into. I don't know anyone that loves City Folk. I feel like we've ranked all the ones that we should rank. Fuck all these other nerds.
Let me see the rest of your list. What's wrong with Phyllis, dude?
Where's Phyllis at?
The pink bird at the bottom that you don't have on the list.
Oh yeah, I mean she's fine.
She's the nighttime clerk for
She always gets so like upset.
Yeah, Phyllis is not great. Pelly's great though.
Pelly's super sweet. She lost her job, dude.
It's fucked up.
It's fucked up. They closed the post office.
Yeah, that's super fucked up.
Yeah, so she's probably dead actually. she probably could.
Everybody who lost their job ended up dying.
Yes, the post office crew they're all gone, dude.
Who put Dr. Shrunk in Apple?
I did.
Dude's a coconut.
All right, that's actually pretty fair.
Dude has like 7 billion lines of dialogue to do one useless.
Yeah, let me teach you how to emote.
It's not even good dialogue.
No, I see what they were going for. There was an intent to be funny there with him. What about the sleepy walrus? Wilbur.
He's okay.
I'll give him a cherry.
He's alright.
A little cherry on top. The only other one here I recognize is obviously the fashionista giraffe lady. She's cool. But the only other one is the skunk in the little golfing hat.
Kicks.
Yeah,
Kicks.
He sells shoes, right?
Yeah, he's a super he's the cool guy, the slick guy, you know.
Yes. All right, I'll give him a pair too. He's cool. All right.
What about Katie and Caitlin?
Who are they?
The little cats.
The cat lady.
The one in blue is Katie.
Yeah.
And the other one is her mother, Caitlin.
Jesus. Her mother's looking rough, dude. Her mom is looking fucked
Their
up.
whole thing is to show up in your town, and then the daughter gets lost. So you find the daughter and have to take her to her mom.
Oh, okay. That sounds like some Apple tier garbage to me. I mean,
And then they give you like some furniture or some shit.
Everybody gives you furniture.
Yeah.
What were you asking, Nabeshin?
I said, what about the Amiibo Festival guy?
Is that this guy, the dog?
Yeah, the dog at the end.
Fucking dead to me, dude. We don't talk about Amiibo Festival. We don't even bring it up. It's a goddamn crime. Yeah, I remember the otters. I think I remember
one of the otters, the fishing tourney guy.
Yeah, I think it's this guy. He's cool.
I don't remember what the other ones do.
Yeah, I don't. I vaguely remember what this guy looks like. I think he's from Pocket Camp, but
no, the otter guy is not cool. He belongs in the coconut tier.
Okay.
Instead of letting you keep your fish, he's like, I'm gonna fucking take that.
Yeah, this is my fish now.
And then he fucking eats it.
I think this peacock guy died actually. So the gopher guy, I don't remember him at all. I think this is she got a tail. I don't know what she is.
Oh, Chip, he's one of the fishing tourney guys.
Okay, I'll put him with the other fishing tourney guys.
Yeah.
And then this girl with the cool aquamarine bow with the white polka dots. I don't know what she is.
I think she's in Italy. I think I recognize her.
Yeah, she does have.
Don't remember.
Yeah. All right. Well, rest in peace.
Coconut tier for the people we don't remember.
Okay.
And then the last one you have that's not ranked is Luna.
Yeah.
She is the dream suite person from New Leaf.
Yeah.
And she was right next to Club LOL, where Dr. Shrunk was.
Yeah. Next to Dr. Shrunk it is.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
Right.
A lot of low tier. This is a bottom heavy ranking.
Yo, who put Lloyd in the dead tier? That's fucked up. Why you gotta do my boy?
Because he's dead, dude. There's no gyroid garbage in New Horizons.
So Lloyd,
dude, that guy can gyrate though.
Yeah, he can.
He
can get stanky with it, dude.
Yeah, he gets funky.
Okay, I'm very excited to see how this ranks against the wider internet. Who's to say that we don't have clearly the... All right, let me take a nice little screenshot of this one. Save this one for later. See how
I'm
fucking...
gonna send this to Katie.
Yeah,
and
people are gonna
get
be.
her thoughts on it.
Yeah, she's gonna be like, "What the actual fuck?" Let's see. Where is the button to see the community rankings? There we go. View community. Okay, yeah, different. I feel like just everything is an A tier. It's a very
You
different
did put
vibe.
a lot of things in A tier.
Yeah. Okay. So S tier,
So
there's a lot of crossover. We got Isabel, KK Slider, the oldest Able sister, which is funny. Mabel, yeah.
Yeah, she's the best one by far.
The Rooster, of course, and Blathers and his granddaughter, which is cute. I think that's a pretty good S tier, honestly. A tier, yeah, is just like everybody else. Tortimer's an A tier, which is pretty, I think, silly.
I feel like if you look at D tier, you can see like what are the most forgettable Animal Crossing characters.
Yeah, totally.
You know, or the ones that were so obscure that no one ever saw.
Yeah, people didn't play Pocket Camp, so the penguins kind of don't stick out to them.
Yeah.
Right.
No one knows what the fuck Lloyd is, other than like, you know, so he got ranked pretty.
Yeah.
And then like, where'd Luna end up? Is she in low tier?
I don't know.
Little
Oh, there she is.
lady,
She's in C.
or the anteater lady.
Yeah, she's in C tier. Yeah. I mean, I guess not a ton of surprises here. It's surprising to see the fucking no face girl in B tier, honestly. But
Fucked up. Super nice.
she's really nice. She wants you to draw a face. Draw a face on me. I don't know why you did that voice for an option, but it's so funny to me.
Oh, did you never see that?
No. Oh wait,
Awesome
no, I know what you're talking about. I totally forgot. Legit. I know exactly. It took. You just had to say that one thing, and it was like, oh, I remember this now. Well, that was fun.
I think it's fucked up that they retired Joan and made a cuter Joan.
Why? She's gotta like have a retirement plan. She's fucking rolling off that stock market money, man.
She fell in one of the holes one of the villagers left.
Yeah, one of the pitfalls.
I don't really
She
get
didn't
why,
quite make it, so her grave is right there.
Damn.
What are Timmy and Tommy gonna do with all the fucking turnips that they buy for 600 bells? You know.
They just eat them, dude.
Yeah, and like they're just super hungry that day. Like we need thousands of turnips, and we're paying 600 bells.
Hell yeah, dude. How many turnips should I buy tomorrow, Tony?
As many as you have money for, comfortably.
Damn. Okay, because I got like 80,000 bells.
It also depends on how much or how like what the price is, and so you might want to
roll up to somebody else's town and buy there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll text you guys.
I mean, for me, what I'm doing is because I know that I'm not going to get to Animal Crossing every day.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm playing the days in order.
Cool.
But I'm not allowed to go forward in time.
Yeah.
It's
Fight the power.
The maximum I'm allowed to do is catch up to today.
Yeah, I think that's responsible. Cool. You guys ready to get this show on the roll?
I gotta make a phone call real fast. So
Okay,
I'll be right back.
You're good. I'll run to the bathroom real quick. No, I'll take us offline for a second, or not offline, but hide us real quick. We'll be right back with the show proper in just a moment, everybody. All right. You boys ready?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Let me get the chat up.
Katie approved, by the way.
Of our listing?
Yeah, she loves all the characters, so it was hard for her, and like she was very sad to see Tortimer and are in the grave.
Did
It's
you
like,
explain that it was because they were dead?
That is because they're dead.
Yeah, she quickly understood that. So
Good. I put the skull emoji was to help, you know. Cool. As long as we got Katie's approval, honestly, I feel like we're good. All right. Nicole Humphrey in the chat. She says, "Happy Saturday." Happy Saturday, Nicole. Welcome to the Thunderdome. It is Saturday, March 28th, 2020, and you are listening to the Irrational Passions podcast. I am Alex O'Neill, your podcasting host for this podcasting evening. We are about to leave the station for, and joining me this week, as always, Mr. Scott Guthier.
Hello.
Tony Horvath.
Business can't stop us on the internet.
Absolutely not. And Mr. Brian Nabeshin Jackson.
let me tell you something you already know. The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it'll beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody ain't gonna hit harder than life. But it ain't all about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done. Now I know you know what you're worth. If you know what you're worth, then go out and get what you're worth. But you gotta be willing to take the hits and not point your finger at him or her or anybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that. And we're done.
Everybody remember, you're better than that. Out there. Through the tough times. We're taking the hits, getting back up again. Hello. Welcome back, Nabeshin. Welcome, everyone, to the QuarintineCast Part 2. Live from our homes, as per usual. Nothing's changing around here. It's a Rational Passions podcast. We're live every weekend, Saturdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, typically. This time for real. And last week for real. It's 2 weeks in a row. Getting pretty excited about that. Up every Tuesday on your favorite podcasting service of choice. To talk about video games, we are again coming at you from a very weird time. Everywhere, in all things. Everyone kind of knows. So I try not to spend too much time on it last week, but yeah, it's weird. We're all good though. The four of us are good. We're here to hopefully distract you all with some lighter topics like video games. We've been playing some video games. Much like last week, I did not really pull anything but video games to talk about for this podcast. But not a lot's going on out there. We're all just kind of staying inside and staying safe. So, let's get the show started. A little bit of housekeeping up front here. A lot of cool stuff up on irrationalpassions.com that I'd like everyone listening to check out if you got a moment. First up, we got a Langgrasser, which is a RPG, like tactical RPG franchise I had only very briefly heard of. 1 and 2 brought back, remastered. Not remastered, but re-released as a collection, and Scott White got to sit down and play and review those. Review of his up on the site. Jarrett Green has not one, not two, but 3 Doom Eternal features. By the time you're hearing this, if you're watching us live, only 2 are available, but by the time you're hearing this, there will be 3 Doom Eternal takes from Jarrett Green, all of which I think are very good. The first is Doom Eternal is best played slow and steady, which I think just kind of talking about the frustration with ravenously consuming that game and getting to the end of it and like fucking up the pacing of it. The second, which is a personal favorite piece of Jarrett's of mine for a while, if hell is a place, it's where Doom Eternal's Marauder is literally the name of the piece. Talking about the new enemy in Doom Eternal, the Marauder, that divisive, from what I understand. There's a divisive relationship with the Marauder. I don't know if you've been playing any Doom Eternal, Nabeshin, but
Nope.
I haven't either, but I've heard a lot about the Marauder, having not played that game at all. And Scott White got his Bloodroots review up, and he liked it quite a bit. So go check out all that stuff on irrationalpassions.com. By the time you hear this, you will be able to read my things you should know or things to know about Persona 5 Royal. If you're new, if you're returning, if you're, just like curious about it and want to know more, or if you're on the fence and you want to maybe be sold, I think that's a good entry point. No spoilers or anything, but it kind of like outlines the new stuff that's in Persona 5 Royal with like a little bit of qualitative critique from me. Like, hey, this is what they said is new semester or this or that or whatever, but like, here's what that actually means. Here's what I think you will take away from this. And what I took away from it. So that'll be up, and then hopefully I'll have some like, not review, but something substantial about Persona 5 Royal up as well. So probably not by the time you hear this, but maybe this week. So that's it. That's irrationalpassions.com. We talk about video games on this podcast. I'd like to go first, if I may.
Okay.
I feel like I got a nice, short, sweet video game update for this week. Just want to say, I beat Persona 5 Royal. I finished it. Full thoughts coming soon. That's it. I frustrated Tony by talking about it last week, so I don't want to. I know Nabeshin will just leave if I start talking about it. So I just want to say I finished it. I was pretty close last week, and I finished it over this week, and I'm excited for everybody. Like, I'm really excited to. I don't know if we're gonna do a spoiler cast for it, but I hope we do. But I'm excited to sit down and chat with people after they've gotten to spend some time with it. So look forward to my stuff talking about it next week. I thought out my process with Nabeshin about it. And I might just have to write something spoiler related to Persona 5 Royal, which might publish next week, but listen, you can just wait until you finish it and then you can go read it. I just got to get these feelings out. That's all. So that's done. That's now I have Final Fantasy VII. I'm back with you, Nabeshin. We're waiting together again. We recorded the first episode of Raccoon City Radio this week. That'll be out on Tuesday. People will be able to listen to that. Andrew Taylor and myself are going to be playing through Resident Evil 3 Remake and talking about the different segments of it as we play through. So I didn't talk about it last week because it totally slipped my mind, but we did a stream, Andrew and I, where I played through the Resident Evil 3 demo with him. I replayed it again this week just to talk about it a little bit. Nabeshin, I think you said you hadn't even played this, right?
No, I never got around to it.
It's cool, it's the Resident Evil 3 Raccoon City demo is what they call it. So you're just like a little bit in the city. It's a lot for me. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Nemesis shows up, and it's a lot for me. The gist of the demo is you're kind of going through like a street, like an alleyway, and a couple of shops, and it's cool. I like how it's laid out. It's a pretty small area, all things considered, but you get some of that Resident Evil Metroidvania vibes of like, oh, there's too much stuff here. I have to go back to a safe room, drop my stuff off, come back, fill up my pockets, stuff like that. And then at some point right before the demo ends, essentially you're trying to get to like an area. It sounds like a power plant maybe, or like a breaker or something like that. And you get to an alleyway that's like covered in fire, but there's a fire hydrant there. It's like, oh shit, maybe we can put out the fire with a if we had a hose or something. So you have to go on a quest to get a hose. And when you come back with the hose, Nemesis shows up. Everybody's big ugly friend, Mr. Nemesis, shows up. And y'all, he's a lot to deal with. He like rolls up on you, full sprint directly into your face, punches you, punch, and then he has like this like lower like head smash move that he does. That's just, it's a lot for me, and it's very aggressive. And if like this is what this whole game is, it's too much. Like I hate to break it to everyone, but it's too much. But it's interesting, and I talked to Andrew about it, and folks will be able to listen to Raccoon City Radio here. I would say I get a little bit more in depth than just like it's too much. But it's a concern that I have, and I think the interesting thing is going to be seeing how in that final full game they really balance Nemesis being there versus the times when he's not there, versus like making you think that he could show up at any moment when maybe he can't, just because you wouldn't be able to make progress if he is like always that assertive on you at all times. unless you were always just kind of running for the end. But I don't know. I really don't know how that game's going to be. But I'm excited. I'm really anticipating playing it. It comes out on Friday. And I'm stoked. What you got, Nabeshin?
I was just curious, like how much Jill, as far as her personality, they show, because like, I mean, that's the most thing I'm the most interested about. Resident Evil 3 for, because like Jill Valentine is like one of my favorite video game characters ever.
Sure.
I just love her to death, and like she's like what Leon is for like most people who talk about Resident Evil. It's like, oh, Leon's on the box and I'm gonna play it or at least check it out. Like Jill's that for me. So like I'm just curious, like if that demo really like shows more of her personality.
I think the demo doesn't do a good job of it, to be honest. But there's like very little talking in the demo, just overall. Right, there's like a cutscene at the start of it, which is like we saw it in the trailer. It's like you in a subway train with Carlos and Nikolai, and he's like, "Hey, like we have to turn the power back on," and you're like, "Well, I can go do it," and he's like, "Oh, you can't go out there," and you're like, "I'll be fine," and then you leave, and that's it. So I would say just like there's just not a lot of it in the demo, and then like. The only other kind of quote unquote cutscene is when Nemesis shows up and then it's over. So she doesn't really talk, in the demo. It's just very it's like if you went through that demo knowing exactly what you had to do, you could get through it in less than 5 minutes probably. It's very, very limited. But I'm with you because I really like Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 5, and again I've never really played a game where she's the hero because I've never gotten through the first one, and I've never played 3. So I'm with you.
To play
it. I mean, I've seen through the first one. Like I've seen somebody play through the first one, but I've never fully played it myself. But I like her a lot in that game. So I don't know. I going off the trailers and stuff though, I feel like they're doing a good job with her. She seems cool. Like she in a similar way to Lara Croft and. In Tomb Raider and Rise of the Tomb Raider and so on, like she feels like she kind of knows what the fuck she's doing, right? Like when you're playing her as the player, like her animation's great. She feels a little bit faster and more fluid than Leon did, like, which is cool because there's a lot more aiming and she's got the dodge. There's a whole new dodge move that you can like perfect dodge with. And that makes her feel like she is just more in control of the environment around her, which is cool. It makes it feel different than RE2. It feels like a little bit tighter than that. So, and it looks really good. One thing that Andrew and I were talking about is just like whatever little updates to the RE engine that they've made, like the lighting in Resident Evil 3 in particular, looks really fucking good.
It looks bonkers.
Yeah, I cannot fathom how good they made that game look. And as you know, RE Engine runs at 60 FPS on current gen consoles, so I'm just so excited to see what it looks like when they blow that shit out for next gen. Because it's gonna look fucking good, I think. Because I haven't really seen PC versions of those games, but I bet they look buck wild. So I played more Animal Crossing as well. I figure Scott and Tony are gonna have the bigger update on that, but I'm building my community center today, so it'll be open tomorrow, and that means Isabel lives in tomorrow. I'm very excited. But really not a lot of movement. That's a fun game to like. Okay, I'm gonna do an hour and a half of chores in Animal Crossing, and like that's all I need to do, and I think that's super fun and rewarding, and I'm excited that, because I don't even think it was the case with New Leaf, but like 7 days later, 8 days later, I'm still having fun just doing that in Animal Crossing. And new things are showing up every day, right? Like I've had, over this last week, I've had a new villager move in pretty much every day. And
right, you have somebody to talk to.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. And before, this was still sort of the case.
Mm-hmm.
But every day you had the opportunity to do something new.
Yeah.
That wasn't there before, pretty much.
Yeah.
And in the days where it seemed like you didn't, those things were the things that led you to something new. And this isn't just, okay, I need to do this every day to get a new house to make the money. It's like, no. It's the more you talk to your characters, the more dialogue that will open up to you from them.
Yeah.
So on and so forth. Like your relationship with villagers, even though there's no visible meter for any of that, will start to progress and they will start to become more comfortable with you.
Yeah.
And although nowadays most villagers are much nicer, the way that it used to be is some villagers had to warm up to you in the first place.
Yeah.
And in no,
New Horizon.
I thought I had a specific example.
Oh, okay. No, you're good.
I don't remember the specific character or specifically from what game, so I'm gonna drop it.
Sure.
But yeah, but for every character you had, there was a character progression system until you got the portrait.
Yeah. And
I don't know if they're still doing that, but I do know that was true to an extent in the GameCube version.
yeah, hopefully they still do that.
I had Bon and Whitney's portrait in that game.
Hell yeah.
Which, by the way, you said what is his name?
Sheldon?
Tony's Jock Mouse.
Yeah.
That he's had in every game. I forget his name now.
Oh yeah, I forget his name too. Who's the guy that's haunting you, Tony, forever?
Been in every one of your Animal Crossing games.
The mouse or whatever.
Rod, dude.
Rod, that's right.
So his name was Rodney.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rod.
So
cool dude, Rod. Cool guy, Rod.
I've had roughly 3, because I'm not sure if this entirely counts because I did a lot of different saves over Animal Crossing across like every game.
Yeah.
We're talking like 5 or 6. So they weren't in all of the saves, but a good 3 highly recurring ones were Anka, Bon, and Whitney.
Anka's lit.
Bon sounds lit. I've never met any of these folks. I might have met Whitney. Whitney kind of sounds familiar.
I have Anka in my town right now.
Damn. See, I don't have any villagers that I like have stuck with me. I always have like a totally new set.
Yeah, and they're slightly different every time around.
Yeah. But like to what you're saying, like I got to play a little bit with Scott and Tony earlier this week, which is fun. You guys are the only people I've played Animal Crossing with too. And so it's been fun because I've been seeing all of my friends play it together and like, where are you?
So
why isn't your town ever open? And I'm like, I don't know. I just like
so there's stuff with those villagers
play
that
myself.
happen all the time. Like all the time.
Yeah.
As well as stuff with the reoccurring special characters like the Able Sisters and most of the times the shop keeps
And
not,
like Gulliver
not
and
just
stuff
Tom.
like that.
Right. And like it's over time, like you just talk to them every day and it's, oh hey, what do they have to say today? And most of the time it's something slightly newer.
Yeah. But like
you'll get a lot of repeated dialogue. I won't deny that, but a lot of times it's you're not running the same repeated cycle and just getting rare dialogues. It's sometimes they will stop saying certain things and then they will start saying different things. Yeah.
But when we were like cross pollinating our towns, we were talking about it, and I agreed. Like, it's weird, but I like that you can't access all your island from the start, and you can't do these certain things from the start, and that like these things are allowed to kind of unfold as you play more and more of the game, and it's like, okay, well tomorrow when you get the pole, you'll be able to access past your rivers, and then 2 days after that, when you get the ladder, you'll be able to go up to the top of the island and stuff like that. It changes what Animal Crossing is, sure, but I liked it. I've appreciated it as someone who's like looking for a reason or more than just chores as a reason to go back every day. So like checking in every day has always had like a little bit more for me personally.
Right. And it goes hand in hand with just the kind of game that it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, take a look at how long Persona takes to play.
Yeah.
Right. And although that game has much more interesting side gameplay to all of the dialogue content in it,
mm-hmm.
I would say this game has a very similar setup without most of the relationship stuff.
Yeah.
Any of the relationship stuff. But it's tied out to real time.
Yeah, it's real time. Yeah.
The game time, unless you want a time skip.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's not the style of game where, hey, let me go ahead and play 8 hours of this game. Because when you go and you do time skips, it's, oh, hey, let me do everything that's roughly valuable to do today, then I'll go hit the next day. And most of that stuff isn't a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, and like,
Like, for example, hitting the stock market, to go ahead and just do that for 3 to 4 hours on one day to go through 4 or 5 rotations of it, not very fun.
yeah, and like
Doing it once and just having it ongoing for the week, not that bad.
what like I feel like I see a lot of folks saying like, oh, if you like Animal Crossing or if you like Stardew Valley, you'll like Animal Crossing. And like going off what you're saying, Scott, like it's always weird for me when I recommend Animal Crossing because like, yeah, if you like those games, I think you'll like parts of Animal Crossing. But the difference is like in those games and like in Persona, similar deal. Like you get to dictate the pace, right? You get to push time forward. And in Animal Crossing, it's like no, the pace is kind of dictated for everyone, predetermined, right? You can obviously time travel if you want, but most people aren't going to. So it's not the kind of game that you play for 8 hours straight. You can, and you'll have stuff to do, and it's still going to be fun. But it is also the kind of game that you maybe play for an hour and a half at a time, every day. And so it's a weird thing. Like I don't just recommend if you like Stardew Valley. I don't just say like, oh well, you'll love Animal Crossing. They're very different, you know what I mean. So, but I like what Animal Crossing does, and I feel like this one does because like now, 8 days later after I got the game. I am now just building my community center, and it's tomorrow I'm gonna have access to music and all the like the kind of standard Animal Crossing fare, and so I get like this weird first week that is essentially a glorified tutorial, and the real game starts tomorrow, and it's like okay, this is kind of cool though, like because I feel way more like I'm a part of everything coming together, and I got to get the Animal Crossing experience of having something new every day. While I was doing all that, it all works together, and it's cool. It makes New Horizons stand out, especially in that franchise. So, that's all I've been playing. We can jump onto some other Animal Crossing updates if you guys want. Tony, you've been kind of quiet. Do you got some video games?
Still have never been to an island that does not have apples on it.
Yeah, sure. My island has apples.
I mentioned that earlier while we were doing the tier list, and it's like
you had what 15 islands
sure
or
Tony's visited.
What'd you say?
15 islands or whatever you've been to, and all of them had apples.
So like almost 20 now. Yeah.
Oh my god.
They've either not had any fruit or have had apples.
I've at least seen one with pears on it, but like I also have pears. Do you have all the fruit?
I mean, at the same, but it's like
No.
Oh.
I only have apples, cherries, and peaches.
I've got oranges growing now, so you can come get some from me if you like. But I don't have peaches.
I buried my oranges in the dirt.
Yeah.
No, I didn't bury all my oranges. I might have one left. So that's what I was thinking. Like, I planted more orange trees, so I don't know.
But yeah, other than that, it's been pretty fucking lit, boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've been, slowly making the town better, building infrastructure.
Yeah. So the last time I saw you last week, you had your community center. You're ready to go. So what's the progress looking like?
So I've got 8 villagers right now.
Okay.
And 2 plots set up for the last 2 to move in.
Damn, you're full up.
I mean, they're not sold yet, but I can't build any more plots. I got that going on. I'm waiting so you have to finish this part of like the community center quest basically to unlock terraforming.
Okay.
And I'm waiting to build some bridges and stuff until I've unlocked terraforming because like there are a couple spots in my town that I want to build bridges or inclines or whatever, and I can't because the terrain is just slightly not right.
Yeah.
Like at the mouth of the river, near the ocean, the bottom of my town, where you'd want to cross over there, the river is like just one square too
Wide.
narrow.
Oh, narrow.
No,
Okay.
too narrow. Yeah. So it won't let you do it. So I was like, whatever, I'm gonna wait and then build it where I want it once I get that unlocked. So I've been trying to get all the villagers to move in.
What do you need to get terraforming?
So there's a quest once you are like kind of getting once you're past like opening the Rex or the town center and all that.
Yeah.
That Nook wants to get KK Slider to come and do a show.
Nice. Hot commodity.
And yeah, I believe at the end of that quest you get unlocked terraforming.
Okay.
But for KK to be like, I'll come to that town, you have to have a really high town rating. And when I decorated my town decently, there's like flowers and shit in there.
Yeah.
I put some stuff outside, it was looking all right. It wasn't looking great, but it was looking all right. And then you get to a point after you've done everything else where Nook is like, go talk to Isabel. She got some news, and Isabel's like, listen, your town's fucking shit.
Damn.
You have a 1-star rating, dude.
Fuck.
And then, yeah, so she's like, you don't have enough villagers. Apparently, like, having all of the villagers is very important. So it may just be that, like, once I get to 10 villagers, I will have a sufficient town rating.
Sure. Gotta get up to 3 stars, I bet, for KK to show up.
Probably, yeah. I don't know. I'm at 2 stars right now with 8 villagers.
Okay.
So I've just been kind of, every day running around, doing my thing, doing the damn thing.
Hell yeah.
Selling some fruit and trying to make the town look a little nicer. I've got like 2 inclines built now, so I don't really ever have to use my ladder, really. Like, there's probably one more spot that I need to put one, because I put a villager's house up on a place where no one can get to. So I'm not really sure when a villager moves in there how the fuck they're gonna
get around. They'll get it. They'll have their own ladder that they'll use. So
maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, right.
Take their ladder away from them.
I lived that life where I had to climb up 2 inclines to get to my house every day.
Yeah.
So I bought the inclines. I might just put a plan out there, and because the villagers will slowly donate to it.
Yeah.
But it's like 100 bells a day they'll put towards this bridge.
And it's like 400,000.
It's the natural one, which was the second one I built was a natural incline, and it actually looks pretty good.
Okay.
That one's only 98,000 bells.
Okay.
So
it's still a lot, though.
In 980 days, they could build that
in 3 years
without my help.
No, it's if there's 10 villagers contributing 100 bells a day.
Well, I don't know if that's how it works. I think it, like when I was building my first one, I didn't donate to it on the first day. Then I came back the second day, and it was like they've donated like 116 bells.
Oh,
so
fuck me, that's never gonna happen. You're right.
Yeah, Nook even says that when you go to build an incline. He's like, yo, I'm not really sure if this is ever going to get done without a generous donation from you. So,
fucking capitalism at its best. God damn it, Nook.
Yeah.
The rich get richer, huh?
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's mostly the AC update for me.
Cool. Any fun visitors?
I've had this like bug lady like 3 times.
Does she like do a bug catching contest or take bugs?
No, she buys bugs at like double price.
Whoa!
She likes bugs, and if you have 3 of the same bug and give them to her, she'll make a bug statue.
That's kind of cool.
Of that bug to give to you. There's a similar one that I had yesterday. That's that same vendor but for fish.
Okay.
He also gives you like a fishing challenge.
That's fun.
So like he was like, hey, go catch 6 fish in a row without any of them getting away, and then come back to me. I'll give you some cool shit, some dank shit.
Yeah, I'll give you some of that good weed.
Yeah, pretty much. So I did that. I had Gulliver like 2 times.
I've had Gulliver twice. Yeah.
First time was the first day on the island.
Nice.
He sent me a massive like 4x4 pyramid. And the second time he sent me a little fucking donkey statue thing.
Fucking donkey.
He's still got weird shit. Yeah, it's a little red ass donkey.
I love that he does send you just weird shit too.
His quest is so annoying.
Yeah, let me dig up like 5 of these dumb electronic parts.
Run around and wait for little things. On
little things to squirт out the beach.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this?
I don't know how these communicator devices are squirting water.
Yeah, it seems
It's
bad.
probably not good.
Yeah.
I've had them and I've had Label once.
Okay, yeah, I've had one of the Able sisters.
She showed up and was like, "Hey, I'm a fashion designer. I need you to take this fucking Hawaiian T-shirt and come back with an outfit that screams beach life." And I was like, "You got it.
You got it, lady."
So I went over to the Able sisters, went in the changing room, put on a big ass floppy sun hat, went back, and she took my picture and was like, "Thanks."
Did she frame the picture for you or anything, or just?
No, she sends you a coupon that you can use in the Able Sisters to get any item up to 3,000 bells for free.
Whoa, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in there that's under 3,000 bells. That's cool.
Yeah, and there's been some other people, like I've had Sahara once. Sahara in this game is so infuriatingly annoying when you talk to her. At least for me, I just can't stand her.
Is it because she talks a lot?
No, she talks weird. You'll see.
I met her once. I don't really remember. I was like, just fucking sell me a rug. I don't care what you have to say.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just here for a rug, and she's like,
tell me your life story.
Tickets, aren't you? Yeah, you want my tickets so I can give you another fucking striped rug.
You like the rug, baby? Well, you better work for it.
Who else have I had? I think that's mostly who I've had. I haven't had anyone like super new.
Do you have any like new stores over? Do you have like the? Because you were pretty far along when I saw you. I think your time on Tuesday.
I have the museum. I have the Able Sisters. I have the community center, and I have the Nook's Cranny upgraded one.
Cool.
And that's it. So no, nothing has really changed since you were at my spot.
Yeah, your store got upgraded.
Waiting for me to.
That's right. Your store was being upgraded when I visited. I remember.
Yeah. It's a little bit bigger inside. It's nice. Nice. They have 3 pieces of furniture a day for you to peruse.
Can you move stuff around once you have the community center?
Yeah, you can. So in the community center, there's 2 spots. There's Isabel, who is basically there if you want to kick a villager out of your town.
Nice.
Or change the flag or the town tune, which you'll do like one time and then never talk to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do Dearly Beloved from Kingdom Hearts, and that's my town tune.
I was like, I've been thinking about it. I like recently when earlier today I was like, you know what, I'm gonna put in the Lavender Town theme on.
Hell yeah.
So you can do that. You can change the flag, and you can ask her to discuss a resident, which basically means, let's get this fucking idiot out of here.
Discuss a resident.
I think I'm gonna do that with the fucking chicken lady after KK Slider rolls through.
Damn. I only need you as a warm body to get KK here, lady.
Yeah, pretty much.
Get you out of here.
You should feel privileged that you got to be here for KK.
There's a pig lady. I think her name is literally just Piggy, and I don't like her.
Yeah.
So I get it, dude.
I finally, like, in the Nook's rotating shop, he was selling KK Cruisin', so I got KK Cruisin' rolling in my pad now.
Hell yeah. 24/7 on repeat.
Yeah, pretty much. Though it's a little disappointing. I put the record player like right outside my house and put the thing on it, and you have to stand so close to the record player to hear. Yeah. It's like within 2 squares.
Garbage.
You gotta be sitting right there to listen to KK.
I got a cool skull-shaped tape deck.
Oh yeah, that's
nice.
Yeah.
I should get some studio monitors, project the sound a little bit.
They should update that and extend that to like at least 6 squares.
You should have to get like big speakers or something to make it go farther. And then your neighbors complain about how loud it is.
Set up loudspeakers all around the town.
It's so loud.
All the time.
This town used to be quiet and nice, but now it's so loud.
Yeah, it's just, dude, the album art for KK Cruise is so fucking good. It's like the cover of any rap album, but it's KK instead of the rapper who's like chilling with like gold knuckles on.
I'm looking this up right now. Any other video games you've been playing, Tony?
Yeah, I've been playing 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross.
Still trucking.
Yeah. Our guild is still in the top 4 guilds in the game. It's pretty fucked up, the requirements to stay that way. And it is hard to keep up as a free-to-play player, I will say that.
Yeah.
So
Starting to hit that the end of that.
It's a lot of work. Well, I don't know. It's kind of like it's just the requirements keep going up. Like there's a number that kind of shows your current team rank, and getting to 100,000 is super easy. You can do that in like 2 days, and then getting to 110,000 takes like a couple more days after that. 115,000 takes like another week of progress, and then like 120, et cetera, et cetera. It just kind of multiplicatively increases the amount of effort that it takes to increase that number, because the easy upgrades are no longer there. So right now I'm at 135,000, which is 10,000 above the current requirement of the knighthood that I'm in. But that goes up like 5,000 a week, so I got to stay above the curve. But yeah, like a new guild boss came out this week, a harder version of the one from that was already in the game. That dude fucks. He kills my whole team in like 3 turns. So I'm trying to assemble this combo in 2 turns. It's super fucking RNG. That's the only way that I can do it is like basically assembling this new combo in 2 turns. That's supposed to take like 6 or 7 turns to get. But I was able to do it at least once, so hopefully I'll be able to repeat it next week.
Cool.
But right now,
I believe in you.
I've just been upgrading my farming guys so that I can progress and make a bunch of money, in-game gold, while I'm at work and stuff like that. So
yeah, I witnessed the farming firsthand in person. So
yeah. So today it switched to the SP dungeon, special dungeon, is half stamina. So everybody's farming books for fat stacks of cash. And I think my guys have been through that level like almost 1,000 times today. So they're fucking going. They're working hard.
Hell yeah, dude! Be proud of your little guys, grinding it out for you.
My little tight t-shirt boy.
Little anime boys. I want the world to know that I went to Tony's house this week.
It's for like 5 seconds.
Yeah,
it's pretty.
You just wanted me there for 5 seconds. You were like ready to kick me out.
Social distancing, dude.
Yeah. Tony and I didn't hug.
I'd share the sickness.
Yeah, he would have. It would have been 9. It would have been fine. I would have been fine. But I did scare his dog a lot, and I felt really bad about it.
You did. Max was freaking the fuck out.
He was not
because
okay
you ignored him when you first came in. Yeah. You gotta like greet Max, because you didn't.
I might not have just even noticed him.
He's just like, yeah, maybe not.
Yeah.
I don't know if he heard you come in either.
Yeah.
For some reason, he probably did. He's a dog. He hears pretty well. But yeah, I don't know, he freaked out.
I felt so bad. His poor dog.
He was like attached to me after you left. He was like, "Who the fuck was that?"
Yeah, who's this stranger? Who's this strange man?
Dude didn't even pet me.
Yeah, I tried to. He sniffed me a little bit and then he ran away again. But
yeah.
I saw the grinding.
Yeah,
happen.
Alex was in this room.
Yeah, it was cool. Tony's got a nice setup. I'm gonna be honest. I was jelly. I like my setup as well, but Tony, the love sack was a strong appeal. Very cozy.
It's been a long time in the works. So
yeah, totally. Anything else you've been playing, Tony?
League of Legends we talked about briefly while we were not visible to the internet.
Yeah, you and Scott were talking about stuff.
That game's alright.
It seems fine.
What else? New Stellaris DLC came out.
Whoa.
We haven't played it yet, but we plan to.
Cool.
Hopefully, if we can make schedules line up at some point, I would really like to play that. It comes with massive expansion to the Federation side of the game, which is something that we always use, but is never really a big deal, other than it's the way that we get on the same team.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So I'm interested to see how that works out when there's 7 of us or whatever it's going to be. It's like 5 of us that are going to be all in the same one with all this new stuff. It's kind of gotten to the point with Federations where like when we play, I don't even join the Federation anymore because I'm playing a mega corporation, which needs the resources that a Federation takes away from you. So it's better to kind of be Federation adjacent because you don't want to get involved in bad relationships with anyone else, because your social standing with other empires is very important. So
interesting.
It'd be interesting to see the new stuff in there. I haven't looked up a lot of information about it yet, because I kind of want to just see what's up when we get in there.
Yeah, I'm curious to hear your guys' thoughts. I'm sure you'll probably report back next week.
Yeah. I booted up Fire Emblem.
Yeah, that's right. We talked about this.
Yeah, and then I ran out of time,
Yeah.
so I paused it during the opening cutscene. And I think that's where I ended up closing the app today while it was still in that opening cutscene.
Yeah.
I will get to it. I just I got Animal Crossing to play right now.
Yeah, man.
You know?
I get it.
And then there's one other one, RimWorld. I think I talked about that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, you did mention it.
I dropped it for a couple weeks because I was waiting for to see if some of the mods for the game got updated, because when I started playing it was right after the expansion dropped, so everything was outdated, except for like a very limited selection of some essential mods. And RimWorld really shines through its modding community and through the workshop on Steam. So I came back to it earlier this week and went to the workshop and took a look at it, and there's like a couple really big community mod packs, and one of them is fully updated now. It has over 400 mods in it that all work together.
Whoa.
So I installed that, and I've been messing around with RimWorld with that in it, and goddamn, there's so much shit that happens once you have that many mods in.
Different game, different kind of thing.
Yeah, it's great. That game, RimWorld's so good. So I'm excited to put some more time into that, but I've had to spend a lot of time working and all that. So
Yeah, in life.
Right, exactly. So yeah, maybe eventually I'll get quarantined too. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I could just hang out.
It's not a. It's fine. I guess
everyone's freaking out, and then I'm over here, and we're just like, people are like, this is already.
I know this is just us, right?
Nothing has changed.
I talked to Nabeshin earlier. I was like, "Hey, Nabeshin, how are you doing?" Because we recorded a thing. Was it Friday or whatever? And you're like, "I'm fine." I was like, "Okay, as long as you guys are good." Like, I worry about you. The thing is, like, I worry about you guys, but I worry about you three the least. Like, it's everyone else now. Like, all of our normal friends that we have to worry about.
People are all like, I watch like a video on YouTube, and people are like, I bet you're here because you're bored at your house, not doing anything. I'm like,
this is just what I do. Actually,
I'm actually working right now.
I'm one of the 6 people working, and you're bored at your house.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
there have been some. So this week has been interesting.
No, I will say I worry about you 3 a lot, just because you guys are all still working. And
I would say this week I was working in like the outskirts of DC in some choice locations that I would prefer never to go in again.
Yeah.
Red light district.
No,
the sex district.
No, the district for those with little money.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done that. So
yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm gonna send you a picture of what I was looking at for in the store that I was in really, really early this morning. At some point, there was some interesting stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I was in some spaces that smelled very heavily of drugs, but they were business establishments.
Nice. So business establishments that know how to have a good time. That's all I'm hearing.
Yeah. So, whatever. It's just an annoying situation that compounds on the fact that everybody's already kind of on edge.
Yeah.
And there are, the way that we have to conduct business at this time makes it very strenuous.
Yeah.
And just makes things take a lot longer than they should. And, it's just like a lot of things on top of each other, plus the fact that everybody's out there buying shit. And I'm in the line of work that happens to service one of those particular needs.
Yeah.
So we work like 4 times harder for no reason.
Yeah.
So
sucks.
It's been crazy, but otherwise we've been out here playing fucking video games.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys staying positive though. That's good. Is that all you've been playing, Tony?
Yeah.
Cool. Scotty, do you have an Animal Crossing update?
Not too much. I've been trucking along. I should have had my community center done by today, but I was swamped yesterday, and I did not open the game yesterday. So the plan today is to hard shut off the Switch in case I forgot to save and quit last time.
Yeah.
Right? roll back the clock to go ahead and make up those days until I get back up.
Got it. Interesting version of time travel where you're just using it to make up days that you didn't have time to do. Yeah,
I feel like that's the more acceptable way to do it.
Yeah, I feel like this.
Or I'll put it this way: it's because it's what you do is instead of trying to keep pushing forward on tasks that probably aren't that much fun, it's you get the important stuff that you want done out of the couple of days you missed.
Yeah, I like that. It's a less guilt free. Although I've gotten off my judgmental bandwagon. It's funny seeing a lot of folks get on Animal Crossing for the first time with New Horizons.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are like, whoa, these people are time traveling? And it's like, yeah, I kind of got desensitized to it like 4 years ago. It's fine. Or not 4 games ago, you know.
Like 9 times out of 10, it's just a bad idea.
Yeah. But it's fun to see people kind of like get in that same headspace that I was in the first time around, where I was like, oh, those people are beneath me. I'm pure. I'm a pure boy. And it's like, yeah, but whatever. It's a video game. But yeah, no, I think I approve, Scott. But yeah, I'm community center's getting built today, so that means I can't like access my bank and deposit money or anything, or like I can't get turn in Nook miles or anything. So I'm just kind of chilling. I did chores and then fish today. So yeah, that day where the community center is being built, I feel like is like the day where you got the least to do. But I'm cool with that. Anything else you've been playing though, Scott? If there's not a huge Animal Crossing update.
No, just decently busy week.
Okay. Busy weeks are not always bad. Nabeshin, hello. We missed you last week. What you been playing, man? Not Animal Crossing.
No, not that.
You haven't been tempted, not even once.
No, it's done my thing.
Yeah, I just the peer pressure is a strange thing. Like some people are weak to it, and some people aren't. I'm just taking notes for later. All right, for my own nefarious deeds. What have you been playing?
Like this is literally just me just fucking around on my PC the entire 2 weeks.
Yeah,
One way or another,
and streaming a lot of it as well.
A lot of it, I wouldn't say streaming a lot of it. It's more of like,
I mean, the games that you've chosen to play. I mean, like, I don't know if you're streaming all the Sonic games. Actually, have you been?
I am actually.
Okay. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, not all of them. Just the ones I chose to do.
You sure? Yeah.
But yeah, it's just literally just been that. Just seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work, seeing what's a good solution, what's not a good solution, see if I wanted to like play the Dreamcast version of something, or do I just want to just rebuy it on PC and just put mods on it and make it look even better. Which is usually the latter more than the former, it turns out. Because usually like the game's like $5 or something like that, so it doesn't really matter. And then then you get something in actual 1080p instead of like stretching it out to make it look like 1080p. But yeah, it's been really cool. Like I've been fucking around with Persona 3 fast because of I found out a way to mod it in a very interesting way, not only to like make it someone look better with the way I've been playing it, but also like adding in new things like adding the cutscenes from the movie, and like actually having like you be able to control your party members while you play the game.
Yeah, it's which
isn't even the mod really. It's just a cheat engine type of thing. Yeah, it's just like basically just like the game thinking that when you play as Yukari or Junpei or whatever, they thinking that you're the main character. So like you'll still use their persona. So it's not like you just switch persona or something like that. It's still, but it's more of like other than like the fuse persona attack, like it's pretty much just playing as that character. So it's actually really,
that is cool. That's a smart idea too, because that's the thing that bothers, I would say, most newcomers. That's one of the things that makes it the least easy to go back to. That and the way the social links work in that game. How far did you get in that?
I'm still not back to where I was when I had my old save on PS3. Like I lost that save unfortunately. Um, because like I got to like the first big boss battle that you fought in that game. On that
On the
the train
train.
station. Yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
That was my old one. I still haven't gotten to that point yet. There's a lot of things with PC with the working with the PC stuff like that, which is like the thing that's the most interesting about it and what I love and hate about it all at the same time. Because like I said the last time I talked about this, like I forgot how passionate I am about this stuff, that type of stuff. But like I also like kind of remember how it really nice like how frustrating it is like not getting shit to work the way you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I said before, it's something that's so frustrating. It's frustratingly easy. It's easy how it can be done, and like it's easy how it's stupid easy how you can just like get it to work. But like the frustrating part is like you just have to find just the little kernel of what's the thing that's not making it work.
That error
and like
the source.
Yeah, and that could take days and hours and just to find like the one thing. Like to do the party switch thing, like it was just literally me just like I couldn't get it to work for like days and I couldn't figure it out why. But it was like literally it was like one of those folder things where it's like, there's multiple folders in different spots. It's like don't use the shortcut folder, use the actual folder type of thing. And it's like, oh, I've just been putting it in the wrong place because like I recopied the game like multiple times. I restarted it multiple times, just trying to get this one little thing to work because I wanted it to do. And then like eventually I got it, which made me happy. And then I didn't play the game.
Of course, yeah. That's how it always goes. That's how it was for me too. I would do the same thing. And to be fair, it's like I would say a shorter, much more bygone era for me when I was like 16 and like trying to get N64 games to run on PC, right? Like. But like the only thing I successfully like had to put so much time and effort into to get to run and then actually played through was Conker's Bad Fur Day, which is funny. But that was how I eventually played that game, and I love that game. So and then I went back and eventually played it on original Xbox in the Live and Reloaded one because I borrowed a friend's Xbox to play it. So, but yeah, I get that. I totally get that. And it's funny, like, thinking about it, like, you solving for problems in that is kind of, like, metaphorically very similar to actually solving coding issues, right? Of, like, oh, this just wasn't in the right place, or this line was supposed to be here, and or there was just an extra literal character written here, like a $sign written here that shouldn't have been there, and it's fucking the whole thing up. So, it is funny how those things kind of, like, imitate one another. But that was just a random thought.
And like I'm almost at the point where like I'm really like I literally got almost every one. I have to like try to figure out how to do 360 games. But eventually when I get to that point, it's like then it's like the moral dilemma thing of like how much of this stuff that I actually want to stream because like just a moral thing for myself.
Yeah,
because like it's different. It's like there's different things for different situations. Obviously, like Sonic 06, for example. Like I literally can't buy that game unless I buy the disc and like get an actual 360 because it's not backwards compatible.
Is it not on the available? Is it not on the digital storefront for Xbox 360?
No,
really. That's like a short list of games that aren't on that though. That's pretty.
Actually, I don't think. I'll double check.
We should double check that because I'd be really curious. I'd also just be curious what price point they're selling that game at, like digitally.
It's more than likely still $19. That was $19.99.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
But just like how I want to do this and where and how I want to like if I want to stream it or not. Like that's basically what it is. Like if I feel like streaming it or not, because like keeping it to myself is like whatever. I'll play whatever I want. I'll do whatever. But actually like streaming it out, it's like maybe I'll just like not do that. Certain things like I don't mind, like Sonic Heroes I can't buy anywhere. So and like in the other thing too is like if they had it available to buy, I obviously would buy it. Like I bought fucking like Aladdin Lion King on PS4 just because I wanted the trophy. Like I don't mind rebuying stuff. Like I'm rebuying stuff on PC all the time. Or now I'm rebuying stuff on PC all the time. I bought a bunch of Capcom games because it was like dirt cheap because it's PC and that's how it is.
Dude, straight up, Sonic the Hedgehog not available on Xbox digital purchase.
Okay.
Which is, again, there is a short list that applies to, and that is
I told you, man.
they're
Like, it's
scraping
so weird.
that game from fucking existence, man.
It's so weird. You can't find that game on Twitch. Like, it's not a game you can search for on Twitch. Like, you can find Sonic the Hedgehog on Genesis. You can find it on Game Gear, but you can't find Sonic the Hedgehog 06. And that's so weird.
Is it on PlayStation Now? Is going to be my next question. Probably not.
Oh, no.
There's no way, right?
I mean, because there's no digital version of that
listen,
game.
I know multiple people that would send Scott, Jarrett, George, and Logan all own that game, and they would send their copy to you, no questions asked. So, like,
well, like the thing is, like, again, like with me playing and streaming it and like having it PC, it's like, if I want to play the game, I'm going to play it the best way I could possibly make it. So that's where mods come in. This is where like making the game a more pleasurable experience as much as I can is going to be a thing. Like I'm playing through Sonic Adventure 1 right now. And I modded shit out of that. Not really because like the game is busted to a certain extent.
But
it's a level. It's a level of jank from like from my Dreamcast era version of the game, and like I'm fine with that. And like but like I modded it so like it could be 1080p, 60 frames, fix some of the bugs. And I even made it so like because it's the DX version, which was the GameCube version. I made it so like the models go back to the Dreamcast version because like I missed those models and haven't seen them in so long. And like so they're the Dreamcast models with the GameCube era textures. So like it's a weird thing, but like I love it. I love the way it looks. It looks so good. And like that's the thing I've been noticing the most when I'm playing these games on PC is like man, the game looks so good now. Like playing Mass Effect in like in all its glory, all this PC Master Race bullshit glory. I love it so much. It looks so good, so good. VR's face looks so good in Mass Effect 1 with that mod.
Hell
yeah, dude. Hell yes. These are words I can get behind.
But I could go on and on about this. Like you talk about something like I just didn't know, and like something just like changing, like one of the best purchases you ever make. Like not since I bought my fucking big screen TV like 5 years ago. Like this is like the best purchase I've ever made. Just like actually going all in on a PC. Like it's fucking crazy how like. It's literally one of those things like you just don't know until you just fucking have it.
Do you think a contributing factor has been like these two fucking motherfuckers just whispering in your ears quietly for the last 5 years, just like seeding this, and now you finally have it and you're like, oh, the possibilities.
No, because they're PC gamers. There's a difference. I'm playing a bunch of fucking old consoles. Bullshit. Why am I playing some 16-bit garbage game when I could be playing League of Legends or Witcher 3 at 4K 60 frames or something like that? No, I'm not playing those games. I'm playing this old garbage shit.
Hell yeah.
To be fair, we don't necessarily play like top of the line games all the time either.
Yeah,
sure, but like
I think the big contributing factor to all of it is that now that you have this hardware, you can kind of just you've got the whole world of everything that's available for that tier of hardware and everything lower.
Yeah.
So all the stuff that you were locked out of because you're playing in locked console operating systems and environments is now you can just get at what you couldn't before. So
you can just do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's
right. That's like
it's a PS2, it's a GameCube, and a 360 all at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much. PS3 and Xbox 360 emulation is really fucking good right now too.
Yeah. Could get it...
and then taking it further, it's all those empty planets in Mass Effect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those can have shit in them now.
Now you get the mods that add shit in there. It's true. Yeah.
But there is stuff where like mods take things too far. Like
way too far. Yeah.
Like there's a mod for altering the ending of Mass Effect 3. Like don't put that shit in my face. I don't need to see this. I don't need you like switching the audio around and like making the shepherd just happen to be at the end. Like no, screw that. No, get out of my face.
That's so funny though. Holy shit.
Don't show me this alternate universe.
don't give me hope like this. Fuck you. No, yeah, I get it. I mean, that's fun. So, like, the things you've played the most, so, I mean, we haven't talked about it on the show, but you're, like, going to play all the Sonic games. and rank them in
all the quote unquote mainline Sonic games,
mainline Sonic games, including Sonic 06, and rank them according to lore. Was that it?
Let me include. Yes.
What would you include past that?
So like when I say mainline, I like mainline story stuff. So like if I just give you the list like real fast, it's like Sonic the Hedgehog 1, Sonic 2, Sonic CD, Sonic 3 Knuckles, Adventure 2, Sonic 06, Generations, Colors, Unleashed. That's the Werehog one.
Yeah. Have you played that one before?
I have. That's when I played Sonic Anything.
Yeah.
I never beat it though.
Yeah.
But like like I'm not putting like Sonic in the Secret Rings. I'm not playing that. I'm not playing the Black.
No Black Knight. Damn. No Sonic Ride or
what?
whatever the fucking Wii one is.
What's wrong with
No.
fucking Sonic Black Knight?
Don't you even? Game's so bad.
Dude, have you seen the fucking Game Grumps play that shit?
I have.
Oh
It's
my God,
incredible.
it's so fucking funny.
I can't believe they
But,
made that game. Sonic Forces.
Yeah, that's the last game so far.
Okay.
This is pretty much leading up to like whenever the next Sonic game gets announced. So like it's just pretty much me riding that wave until then.
What about Sonic Adventure Team Battle DX?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the next game actually. Because I'll be getting the PC version of that, so that means I'll be enhancing that, and it's just like how I enhanced Adventure. So like I'm excited to do that. Sonic Adventure, by the way, I'm breezing through that game. Like I don't think I've completely beaten that game in the longest time. I've done a Sonic thing like over and over again, but like I haven't really done everybody's thing all the way through. And like I'm breezing through. I didn't realize like doing like just tail size is like less than an hour if you know what you're doing.
Jesus.
Doing knuckle size is like less than an hour if you know what you're doing.
God, I wish Sonic Adventure 2 Battle was like that. Holy crap. So those Knuckles things, I'm like lost for 45 fucking minutes.
Emerald.
Yeah, those dumb crystals I gotta find for it. It's buried in the goddamn dirt for years.
Yeah, dude, down at Pumpkin Hill, my dude.
Yeah, oh, God, the Pumpkin Hill thing. Oh, you just triggered me so hard. I can't do it. And music that just loops over and over again. And it's like, I don't know where this last dumb crystal is, and these hints are not giving me enough to go off of here. Yeah. Well, I'm excited for that. You've been streaming it. It's been fun. I haven't been able to watch any of the Sonic ones, but where'd you get to in Mass Effect 2?
Um,
How good is that game?
just
also?
got,
Isn't it great to play Mass Effect 2 and be like, oh no, this is still great? Fuck the
like
haters.
I play like every 3 months ago.
I know I understand, but I played Mass Effect 2 relatively recently, and it was just a thing that I realized.
Yeah, that game is still incredible for me. I just got Jack out of prison. That's pretty much where I'm.
Okay, cool. Still pretty early.
The great Emerald.
There you go. The Pumpkin Hill music. Tony sent that for me for later. Thank you, sir. Cool. So yeah, not playing as much, but you're certainly getting ready to play a lot of games.
Yeah.
Are you worried that all of this will just stop as soon as like Persona and then Final Fantasy comes out, and then you'll just forget about this afterwards, or are you excited to go back to it after that?
No, because like next gen is gonna be this, so fuck it.
It's true. Yeah. Backwards compatibility dream is dead.
Yeah, like I'm very like if anything, like playing on my PC for so long has just been keeping me away from playing anything on console. I played like the first hour or I just haven't gone back to it because I've been playing this old shit. So but yeah, Persona will keep me away for a while, and Final Fantasy I would think so as well. So like probably May will be like when I'm really back in it.
Yeah.
On this. So like yeah, like I bought the Witcher games on PC.
You're gonna try and play The Witcher 1, right?
Yeah, like I'll probably like after I finish this Sonic bullshit, like I'll probably do like a Witcher lore tour, just put it on easy and just try to put a controller mod on there and just see how that goes for me.
Sure.
And hopefully get to Witcher 2 for the first time. For God's sakes, I really want
to
see through that game.
I would really love to see. The thing is with Witcher 2 on PC, like you can just mod it to be Witcher 3. Like it look and kind of feel like that game. So I think if you just do that, you'll have a fun time. Witcher 2, man, I think that game's really cool. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And it's like it's a Triss video game. That's like all about her. So I know you'd love it. Cool. I'm excited to see you do stuff. I guess like I don't even want to put this in your head, but I'm curious. Like, are you worried that like maybe Persona and Final Fantasy won't tear you away from your PC, and that this is just like this is your thing now? But I guess
I mean, it could be. Honestly,
it's not that bad if that is. I think though, chase
no.
that bliss.
Like Persona will always be there for me. Like Persona is just something I need right now. Like
Yes.
just like it's in the state of the world, and like with everybody talking about Animal Crossing and them finding that sweet release with that game. Like I haven't had anything that's a sweet release. Like this kind of been a sweet release because like I'm having so much fun just like fucking around with PC stuff. But like the frustration is just there a little bit too much as well.
Totally.
So like I need something I know what I want and giving me everything.
And this has got it. Yeah, that's like that was totally like for me as well. I've been able to play it, but like I'm glad that because I've seen everyone have Animal Crossing, and it's like yes, Persona is very much like that for me, and it is like it kind of like in a way that Stardew is in a similar way. Like this is my daily life sim game. like I don't want to fuck with like actual real time daily life shit. I like Animal Crossing, but like Persona is the thing that gives me the best version of that.
Real talk, man. When are you going back to Persona 3? It's been what, 5 years?
Like Persona 3 Portable, you mean?
No, just Persona 3 Beth, whatever.
I mean,
Persona 3 in general.
I played it. I mean, I replayed it in
because I think the last time I remember you playing it when your PS3 was about to die on stream.
Yeah,
because the background was flickering and whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like I finished it. And it's not like a thing that's like burning a hole in my heart. So, I'd replayed it right before. It must have been right before Persona 5 came out. I think it was like the end of 2016 is when I replayed it. Most recently.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I started going back and replaying it last year at some point, as like just a total, and that was like when I was in my first funk of last year. It was like July, I think. Yeah, I remember because it was like when Fire Emblem was coming out, and I was like playing Persona 3 for no fucking reason. So I went back and I replayed a little bit of it, but you know, like I've 100%ed that game within the last 5 years. So it is Persona 4. Honestly, is the one that I have like not played through in a very long time. So that is, and I went and. The reason I saw Tony this week was I went and picked up my Vita and Vita TV from him to play Persona 4. And I'll talk about that more soon. So, there you go. But yeah, I don't know. Like, Persona 3 is like not burning a hole in my pocket. I still do kind of want to play through the lady campaign of Persona 3 Portable, but at this point, I just don't know if I'll ever do that because I just don't really love that version of the game, which sucks.
PC version.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like the not being able to walk around town and stuff like that. Really, just and I know it's like such a minor thing of those games, but it is like fundamental for me. It's why I would only want like Persona 5 to be like a big console video game. Like I want to be able to run around Tokyo and have it look great. Like honestly, Royal is like I talked to you about like. Man, they should remake Persona 3 like this, and obviously they did the dancing games. Like they should remake both Persona 3 and 4 in like a big budget style. I think both those games deserve it. So you wouldn't even have to redo the voice acting. I think for either game, you could just at 3 you'd have to redo everything, but for 4 you could just like do that game again with better graphics, and I'd be totally happy with it. So, cool. Anything else you've been playing, Option?
Nothing of consequence. I can't really think of at least.
Cool. That's it then.
I have a question, Nabeshin.
Mm-hmm.
Tony,
when can I expect the Animal Crossing first day stream from Nabeshin on the Nabeshin Twitch channel?
Ooh, good question, Option. What's your response?
I could fire up the GameCube one if you want.
An emulated
I would be
game.
fucking down.
Honestly, I would fucking show up for that. Dude.
I'm all in on that shit.
Get that GameCube one modded to look like New Horizon.
Listen, dude, I tweeted at you, who I tweet at no one.
Yeah, Tony tweeted like twice this week, and it was crazy.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. All I'm saying is, I want all 4 of my boys together including me. I'm one of the boys.
Yeah. you're one of your own boys, obviously.
Yeah.
So
I was looking at that picture that Alex posted, and there was one boy missing.
it was,
And I
yeah.
was like, that's fucked up.
When was the last game that we all four played?
That's what I'm saying, dude.
It was
This is
fucking
the
New
one.
Super Luigi U, bro. Like there was only ever one
was
game.
that,
Don't hurt me. What game? What real game have we?
Come on, bro. Wasn't that fun?
Yeah, geez. It was, it was fun for the sheer like how not into it all of us were. Tony just turns it off at the end. We all probably played Smash Brothers together like once, but like that's probably it. Most recently,
But there's there had to have been like at least one game of all the years that we podcast, like one game that like all four of us talked about and like
we
we're all
all
passionate
we all
about.
played Undertale.
true, yeah, Undertale.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
There's probably been one since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, there have been things
There's
mattered.
been more since then, yeah.
Yeah, that's what. But that's
We effectively all got into XCOM.
yes, that was like
I'm not sure everybody was on board for XCOM 2. I think it was just me and Alex for that one.
yeah, it was just us.
Yeah.
But it was fine. You guys, you got what you needed from that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a lot of the times, like, it'll be like three of us.
Yeah, three of us happens a lot.
One person's like,
Mhm.
nah, fuck.
Cause
you guys.
like
like Nabeshin right now, destroying.
Persona 5, it was Tony, Nabeshin, and I, not Scott. Animal Crossing, it's Tony, Scott, and I, not Nabeshin. It'll always just be, yeah, I'm thinking like Breath of the Wild. Scott and I got into the most. Tony played it, but he didn't necessarily get us into it, and then Nabeshin didn't necessarily get us into it either. Yeah, man. I mean, there are games that all four of us play, but like that's what makes those things that all of us play and like special, like Undertale, like in the
I
history
think
of this podcast.
It's cool that in our fucking almost 10-year history, that we're such different people, but still good friends. That after all this time, there's only a smattering of games that we have all been like, that's a winner.
Yeah, and I think it makes the show stronger because we all like different things.
For sure.
We all bring the things that we like to each other.
Anyway, back to the point, Nabeshin. When's that stream?
When the fuck are you playing Animal Crossing? Get on our islands, bro. No.
Dude, Nabeshin will have peaches, guaranteed.
Yeah, it's true. Nabeshin fucking boots up with peaches. He's a fucking little peach. He's just a little peach himself,
About to have butts on his trees.
Little butts.
He has peaches.
Yeah, those peaches are thick too. Like,
Jesus Christ, Alex.
I don't know if you guys have looked at those fucking peaches, dude, but they're like 2 C's thick. Yeah, I think that's it. We responsibly now we have to end the podcast. Thanks everybody for hanging out and listening. That's it. We just got video games to talk about. If I'm better about it in the future, and if you'd like to be a part of the show, you can send us questions. You can tweet them at IrrationalPod with the hashtag IPQ. You can send us an email, mailsack@irrationalpatches.com, or leave us a voicemail, 404-590-1337. Standard long distance fees do apply for that. Just to give you a quick little little rundown of things y'all should know before we get to our final segment here. If you like the show, you can follow it and follow the website, irrationalpatches.com, all on Twitter at IrrationalPod. You can follow me and Nabeshin at Alfighter27 and at NABESHIN186, respectively. Tony's at Tony Horvath, all one word. He's been tweeting this week. Maybe follow him. Maybe give him a little love.
2 times.
2 whole times. But you were checking it, so that's something. Check out
that's the real big issue with Twitter is I just don't ever look at that shit.
Yeah. If it's not part of your routine, though, I get it. Check out all of our video stuff, Twitch and YouTube. Just look for Irrational Passions, all one word. Rate and review us wherever you listen, whether it's Apple Podcasts or Spotify or Google Play or Stitcher or whatever. And check out all the stuff that we do on irrationalpassions.com. It's all cool stuff. Nabesh and I sat down and we had another one-on-one discussion kind of updating what's going on with next gen. How things, the whole situation has changed, and we know more, and we know these things about it. We know about backwards compatibility, roughly. We know about smart delivery. We talked about that. That'll probably be up Monday or Tuesday for folks to check out. That was a good conversation. We got very impassioned at some point, which was fun. And like I said, I got Persona 5 stuff. Coming up, some stuff that non-spoiler stuff to know before you play it, if you played Persona 5 before or you've never played Persona 5. And I got hopefully a thoughts and feelings piece that might be spoiler thing, but you can just bookmark that for after you finish the game. So that's it. That's the show. We've reached the end, which means it's time for bets. This week's bet, y'all. We'll see how wild this gets. But this week's bet I wrote here in the top 10 reviews, most favorable reviews for Resident Evil 3 Remake. How many times will I see the word zombie? And I'll allow also zombies. So zombie or zombies. If there's zombie, I'll allow that as well, but I doubt it. if there's zombie, like the Wii U game zombie, zombie U without the ES, then yeah, we'll talk about it in option. But yes, if it happens, we'll allow it. I'm gonna say 28 on this one. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of zombies. Minimum 2 per review, I think, is fair. Probably average to 3 per review. That's my bet. Nabeshin, what do you think?
15.
Okay. Scotty?
I'm gonna go with 12.
Bro, I said that already.
Did you say that already?
I didn't hear you, Tony. Do you want to change it or do you want to stick with 12?
No, Scott can have 12. I'm gonna go 40.
Okay. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking go big or go home. That's what I'm talking about. Make me proud, Tony.
12, I'm gonna be angry at Scott irrationally.
If it is exactly 12, I will be angry for you, honestly. Last week's bets, which was intended for 2 weeks ago, but here we are. We're living in this world. This time next week, so now, how many more viewers which will have more viewers on Twitch, Doom Eternal or Animal Crossing, and by how much? Now, when we checked last week, it was like Animal Crossing by like a fucking country mile. So we all assumed Animal Crossing would be higher.
It was by how much?
Yes. So Animal Crossing currently has more than Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal has more than it did last week. It was like 100,000 to 10,000
Animal
last
Crossing
week.
right now has significantly less than it has had all week.
Yeah, which is impressive.
There are 0 big streamers playing Animal Crossing right now. The highest view count's 3.8K out of 62.3. So there are many like 1.5K streamers playing the game and like no big stream, which is good shows that the game is pretty healthy.
Yeah. So Animal Crossing currently has 61.6 thousand, and Doom Eternal has 32.6 thousand. So I thought it would be Animal Crossing by 21,000 more. Scott said by 10,000 more, and Tony said by 40,000 more. So Animal Crossing is about 29,000 more, which means I fucking took it just with that one extra 1,000. Which is cool. Finally won another one. Which brings my point total up to 3. Nabeshin, you got 3. Tony, you got 1. Scott, you got 1. I really hope it's 12, guys. I really hope it's 12 on the fucking dot. That would be another like slam dunk. Also, Scott's the only one that's gotten like a bet right on top of it. I think it was 2 weeks ago. I think.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was Neo 2. It was like how many will most viewed, and you had like 12. You said 1,200, and it was like 1,197 or something. I was like, God damn, Scott. Cool. That's it. That's the show. Since I won the bet, it's just a final word, something I want to reiterate, or something I disagreed with, something, just to put out there in the universe. If you played Animal Crossing on the GameCube, you get extra cookie points from me. That's all I'm saying. If you got to meet, only people that watch our bonus content will get this. But if you got your perfect village and you met that weird little gnome dude with the big beard that gave you a golden axe, congratulations, you're a hero. I'm proud of you. That's the end of the show. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Thanks everybody that tuned in live. Just a couple folks jumped in here. Mostly Nicole Humphrey. Shout out. Always supporting the brand. And in the chat, she pointed out another game that only 3 of us got into, Kingdom Hearts. It's Nabeshin, Scott, and me. and not Tony.
Fuck that game.
So we have one that like all of us are in on. I guess I don't know what's the game that Nabeshin, Scott, and Tony are into that I'm not into. I don't know. I'm just that easy going. I'm sure there's one. I feel like there is a game that fits into that.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, I know you guys love GTA, so
I love it.
it wouldn't tear you all away from that one. I am biased for not liking it as much as The Last of Us. Never forget that. Fucking never let it live. I'll never let Greg live it down. Thanks everybody so much for hanging out and listening. As I was saying, and jumping in live while we're live on Saturday. Thank you to Danny Wiesner for opening music of Two Player Co-op and our closing music of The World is Saved. I guess I should be saying Danny and Tori Wiesner since technically they both worked on it. But I've been saying the same thing for like 10 years, so...
Yeah.
It's just... sorry, Tori. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you both for the lovely songs. Lovely music. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Nabeshin, for joining me as always. I love you, boys. Especially in these dark times. Big hugs all the way around. Maybe someday we'll get Nabeshin to play some Animal Crossing. I hope everybody out there is staying healthy, staying safe, staying indoors. We love you very much. We appreciate everybody being safe. And hopefully we can help you for hour and a half, 2 hours distractions here. But regardless, I've been Alex O'Neill, your host. Play your games, stay rational. Maybe we'll talk to you all next week. Finally, some titles in this joint.
Got some titles.
Thank you, Nabeshin, for making up for my terrible, terrible behavior recently. So
we got Rip Tortimer, legally working through the pandemic.
That's awful. I'm sorry.
I'm a pure boy. Pumpkin Hill triggered. I want all 4 of my boys, one of them being me. And those peaches are thick.
These last 2 are so good. What do you guys like? What do you like, Scott?
This one's hard, man.
Yeah, this is hard. What do you like, Tony?
I like Pumpkin Hill triggered.
Pumpkin Hill Trigger is really good. Nabeshin, what do you like?
Probably Peaches.
Peaches is good. Are you leaning any which way on these ones, Scott?
Pandemic one's really good too.
Pandemic is really fun. It's fucked up, but it's really funny.
Yeah, it's
That's just...
I think that's the one that I was gonna lean to.
Yeah. Legally working. I feel bad as that like as a podcast title. Like I'm for now we're legally podcasting through this dark times. I like that one too. What do you think of that one, Tony?
Whatever you want. It's all good with me.
Nabeshin, I like legally working.
I'll say the title.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Do you want to say the title? And
yeah.
Scott, do you want to say the episode number? It is 461.
I still don't remember it.
It is 461. Let me just tell you again.
This is the Irrational Passions Podcast, episode 461.
Legally working through the pandemic.
Wee wee. I'm proud of you, Scott. There was like uncertainty in your voice, but you fucking went with it, and I'm so proud of you.
I don't know why the police presence has been so great over the past couple of days while I'm working, but there have been several police cars at like everywhere.
Just making sure.
They're like, hey, why are you here?
Yeah, why are you driving?
Look at my company issue.
You get one too many chickens?
Please don't steal these chickens, ma'am.
Not theft. Did you walk into this grocery store and try to buy more than 2 chickens? Nah, you can't do that.
That might be some of it.
All right, I'm going to take us offline. Thanks for watching, everybody. We love you. Bye.
Bye.